Good morning, good morning. Let's go, everybody. Happy Monday. The SPY is falling off and traders are getting pissed. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Nagram, Felipe, So You, Coconut, JS, Red River, Stewart. Good morning, good morning. Red River said doomsday. I was waiting for all those comments today. Kick it off right thing. First things first. Gut check time. Yup. I know it's going to get a little freaky here in the short term. Well, it has been getting freaky, and the downtrend is continuing here. It is continuing. You know, we're looking at like the 590 resistance here on the S&P 500. It held up very, very well from Wednesday into Friday last week. I forgot Thursday was closed. And then the SPY really this morning broke that recent low around 578, which was huge. So I'm gonna show you guys some stuff here. We looked at it on the nightly video charts and stuff like that, but wanted to make sure everyone on the stream sees this. We had this trend of higher lows coming into play, higher lows, and you can tell recently with this move Friday and especially the move today, this trend of the higher lows has broken, and now the market is starting to show different bearish structure here. So this is good. I think that overall that structure breaking down is good, and the new structure starting to form will be pretty fire. But for now, the main question I have is how low are we going to get under this recent low, right? This is a big breakdown of this recent low. And even this morning, it tried to come back up and touch it. Like, are we going to get a serious rundown here today? That's what I'm hoping for some good price action. It looks like right off the bat at open, everything is just stuck. I tried to play some 90s synthwave music. Gut check time. Hell yeah. Meta's falling off a little bit here. Meta was actually green on Friday whenever every other stock was red, so I figured I would look at them a little bit today. Going to the watch list. Look at that. Look at that. That's good Thinkorswim quality right there. Oh, my Thinkorswim's broke. You gotta love it. Got to love it. Gotta restart it. Loving the music? Hell yeah, JS. Like to see that. Let's switch to Google, Microsoft. MSFT. I'm starting to get worried about everybody out here in California. Sheesh, guys. Especially you guys in LA, if anyone's in LA. You guys better be safe. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm not sure how bad it really is or how good, you know, how I'm curious how bad it truly is. It sounds terrible, though. I couldn't imagine that here where I am. Could not. QQQ selling off. Gonna be watching $500. $500 coming up right now. Key psychological support. Nvidia's down 3% already, Coconut said. Yeah, they're kind of leading the way. Hey, Nimesh, thank you for subscribing. If you guys are brand new here, destroy that sub, hit the like, let's go. Gonna be a crazy week here. How's the quantum stocks today? QUBT, QBTS, both down. IONQ, Down. Oh, they actually almost made it back. They're almost back in the green. Very close. How about Advanced Money Destroyer? They were actually green for a second it opened. Somehow they popped back. Let's see MU, which we've been watching off support, and it was moving well, but it's starting to reject back down now with MU. But you know what? As it rejects now over the next couple days, it'll be fun to watch for some of these upcoming supports. That'll be really nice. Now, if it does fall, like, let's say under $90 again, then we have to definitely watch that recent low around 84 to 85, and that'll be main support on watch with MU down there. If that tests again, oh, I don't know. I don't know that I could trust it back up that time. That would be like the 5th touch in this channel. I'd probably be worried about it giving out there if it goes for another test. Crazy price action going on here. Joke of the day, why did the stock trader bring a ladder to work? Because he heard the market was going up. Man. Heard the market was going up. Boy, Mason. Today was a bad day to make that joke. Damn. QQQ, still watching 500. I thought it was funny, but of course I cough right when I go to laugh. We had Christmas with my stepdad's family this weekend. That was pretty fun. We'll just say Tom partied really hard Saturday night. Womp womp. I need RGTI to stay down, Trevor said. Rigetti, staying down. Let's see, it's trying to come back a little bit today. More than other stocks are. We got our watch list back up, though. Finally, Thinkorswim updated in the background. Moderna, another big pullback for them. 24% today. Wow, to the downside. Look at the gap. Oh, that's a weekly. Even on the daily, though. Wow. What a gap down. What fueled this today? My word. I mean, they've been seeing a little bit of weakness with all these vaccine things. But remember, didn't they have some positivity like a week or two ago for this bird flu shit? RFK was like, screw your bird flu. He's like, he's like, that's not even going to be a thing. With us. This is funny. What a gap down. Wow. Pfizer falling off too, but I can't believe Moderna. It's pretty rough. I gotta see the news. Hang on. I was trying to pull it up. Too many things going on. Nothing. No movement. Oh, no, there is some stuff here. 2025 revenue. So it looks like they did some guidance. I've never seen someone post guidance and only have 1 or 2 posts on Thinkorswim. Normally there's way more. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. God, they expect 1.5 and 2.5 billion dollars in revenue, and analysts were expecting 2.92. That's a pretty bad sign by them today. Holy shit! Wow. Wow, that's huge. 24% recent support gave out. That is rough. And that was a bad guidance miss, too. It's not like, oh, yeah, they missed. Analysts were expecting 2.92 billion, and now they expect 2.85 billion. No. It went all the way to 1.5 to 2. That is just terrible. And they gave such a large range, too. All right, QQQ right on 500. Have that low from pre-market on watch. USO sticking with the big uptrend. Nice. Yeah, USO, the United States Oil Fund, moving up with crude oil, which is nice. Crude still moving higher. You know, we look at crude oil. We've been watching this support on crude for a long time. It's a big support. It's continuing to hold up well. Good signs right now with oil. I wish ZOM and Oxy would actually get going a bit more, though. Oxy looks all right. I don't know what it is with ZOM's chart. It just looks terrible. Especially like with how oil's been running and ZOM has been doing nothing but drop, right? It's been kind of bullshit, if we're being honest. BP, you know, at least they're double bottoming and coming up. Like, I don't know what's up with ZOM. White House restricts AI chip exports on its way out. Uh-oh. Did they? Let's go see. I'm sure that's some NVIDIA stuff. I didn't see that this morning, but I'm sure it's real. Let's see. NVIDIA turns to Trump. Yeah. Yep. US targets China with new AI curbs. Yep. NVIDIA. Jensen's gonna have to have a backroom deal with Trump on this. I don't know. Jensen's gonna have to donate to the Trump inauguration fund. Have you guys seen that? How all the big tech players are donating to that fund? It's kind of funny. Wow, QQQ really held 500. Damn. I was kind of hoping for a breakdown there. That's too bad. SPY held up too. They're both failing to break below pre-market lows, which is a pretty big deal. It's not that crazy, but, you know, pretty big, I'd say. Hell yeah, I might have to get some music with some words going here soon. I don't know why. I thought that this had words. Can't tell you why. But I really did. I just recently got in on some June 115 calls. Really? Okay. I mean, hey, the support looks good. It's just, for some reason, this setup on them, it's been a lot weaker than the other ones. I don't know why. There might be some actual reasons why, like, you know, ZOM maybe doesn't have the best guidance right now or something, you know. Something that we're not seeing, but... Bank of America pulling back a bit. JP Morgan's actually holding really well today. 1.3%. That's weird. Pretty good pop by them. To the upside, US Steel is up 3%. Wow. Why did X just have that big pop there? What's going on? And more news today? The Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States has granted an extension of President Biden's executive order to permanently abandon the proposed transaction with Nippon Steel until June 18th. Why does this stuff just get pushed out more? I know, like, the CEO of US Steel, apparently, like, these people want this to happen. Like, they want the Nippon Steel deal to happen. But I'm a little worried. Like, is there something, like, do they want it to happen because they're gonna get paid a shit ton of money or something? You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that at the end of the day, you know, I don't want to see US Steel get owned by a Japanese company. That's dumb. That's dumb. As much as I'm all about free markets, I mean, it's just dumb. Tesla 388. Gonna be watching. You know, we already don't have a free market, you know? Nobody complains whenever they lower the price of drugs, you know, or something, you know. You're not allowed to do insider trading. You know, like if it was technically a free market, like people could technically make money any way they want, you know. Doing anything, almost. If it were truly free. I do love our market, though. Best out there. Weak on chemical sales or something. Yeah, I'm curious if the banks will continue the upside after the earnings. Yes. That's going to be huge this week with those banks. JP Morgan doesn't... Oh, no, they do. Wednesday. That threw me off. Yeah, JP Morgan, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, BlackRock, all on Wednesday. And then Thursday morning, we got Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Goldman. Tesla 1 minute chart in a pretty weird uptrend here this morning. Now, when I say in an uptrend, obviously I don't mean from like the past 2 days. I'm talking like literally from open. See this little attempt to go higher? Apple calls for this morning? Really? Apple is scaring me a little bit. I don't know. Pretty rough, though, to see Apple doing this. A terrible pullback lately. Been seeing lots of pullbacks, though. Keep watching Microsoft to the downside. It's actually breaking below a double bottom from recently, which is pretty cool to see. There could be a better move off of this. Oh my God, I just got more news on US Steel. More news. Just now, Cleveland Cliffs partnering with Nucor. Wow. That's pretty big. Nucor and... Holy shit. Look at ticker symbol NUE and CLF. NUE, CLF. Look at them starting to pop a little bit here. That's huge. Let's go. Hell yeah. That's exactly what we want. We don't want Nippon Steel to buy it. We want Cleveland Cliffs. Yes. I'm not even sure if Cleveland Cliffs is a US-owned company, so give me a moment. But I believe it is. Okay? Yeah, founded in Cleveland, Ohio, but who owns it? That's the only... Oh, wouldn't that be funny, though, if they were like... If it comes out like Cleveland Cliffs is technically owned by China or something now? That would be funny, you know? You never know with this stuff, but... Wow, either way, X, ticker symbol X, is starting to move. That could be huge, though, you know? That would be big for this X deal. Let's see, X. The previous deal for U.S. Steel, I think they were set to get bought out for like $54 or something. Very close to that. Again, I might not have the exact number close there, but it's very close to like 54, 52. Something like up around this range was the Nippon Steel deal's price. I'm really curious what the price of this CLF would be. But there's a lot of people looking for possible arbitrage scenarios here. If there is a deal done at like 50, that would be a possible 36% gain that you could have. Now, if it was at 54, you'd be looking at like 46% gains. If it happened to be a deal for 55 a share, you're looking at almost 50%. That's a big arbitrage, that's a big opportunity for a lot of traders. That's a big arbitrage, honestly. But that's only if the deal goes through. I mean, you're kind of gambling on if the deal goes through or not. And, like, let's say that CLF, you know, and Nucor here, they make a good potential bid. Let's say their bid is, like, less than that, then that kind of sucks, you know? So, AVGO, let's see, Avgo here. AVGO starting to pop off quite a bit as well. That's some good action by them. 1.5%. Looking at the heat map, it's one of the only green, like, tech stocks today. UNH is up 3%. A lot of the healthcare stocks are up. And I'm not counting Moderna as healthcare. They are definitely not up. U.S. Steel, Nucor, it says the offer would be in the high 30s a share. Oh. Cleveland Cliffs would buy U.S. Steel for cash and then sell off the steel subsidiary to Nucor. The offer would be in the high 30s a share. That's not fair. Oh, well, that definitely ruins the arbitrage there. Oh, I thought it was going to be like the same price they were talking about as the other guys. So, like, let's say you did do it now and they said high 30s. Like, let's just say 38.50. You're talking like 5%. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's not... That ain't good enough for me. Hell no. But X could always say no. Doubt they would, though. I don't know. It's tough. Nat is one of my best oil plays right now. North American tankers. I have been hearing a lot about this on the way up recently. It's probably been you, Red River, talking about it. But yeah, people seem to love it right now. Tesla, please. Sure thing. Good old Tessie, right? Tesla's been a little bit slow today. They're trying to recover up a little bit, but they gapped down, so they're not really making it quite back. Kind of a weird setup here on Tesla. Eyeing it up a little bit closer. Looks like resistance is here right around 390 to 392. So I'm definitely watching for that to hit and possibly reject back down. Definitely being a little wary of that. It's a pretty big deal though. 388, 390. Let's go check the book map on Tessie. Maybe you meant you wanted the book map. 390, definitely pretty big. 37,000 shares there. 37,000. Advanced Money Destroyer. It'd be cool if they could turn over here at resistance. Let's go back to Avgo, because it was moving really well. Could have some scalping opportunities here. Let's go check CLF, NUE, X. Keep watching these. NUE seems like it's starting to like this overall news pattern. And look at Nucor on the daily chart. NUE has actually been dipping down quite a bit recently. Now, NUE really ripped the past few years, but off of this dip, this news could be good short term for a good recovery. Yeah. Advanced Money Destroyer. I saw that. Whoever put that in the comments, I'll never forget that. What do you think about Apple? 230 support starting to give out. Apple looks brutal right now. On the daily, it just somehow gets worse. I don't know how. I kept thinking like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna touch support soon and slow down. Nope. Apple just says see you later. A lot of selling pressure lately, but I am watching some upcoming spots on Apple. Right now, 230, pretty big level from today. The 230 support, definitely going to be a big one. Below there, I really like 228, 228.50. But especially down around 220 to 222. That's the main support I like, 220 to 222. The funny thing is here, Apple, now, even though this looks like a massive pullback, and this should give you guys some good context, there has still been higher lows going on. Like, look at all these higher lows, higher low. Well, I guess technically right here wasn't higher lows, but I'm just going to call it support bounce and then move higher. It as long as it bounces as long as it holds 220 pretty much, it will count as a support hold there. rather than like a whole structural breakdown of that low. So if 220 gives out, that's going to be pretty rough. I would assume that 220, there's going to be a big battle there at 220, but we're about $10 away on that with Apple, so probably take a couple days or something, but DJT Bookmap. All right. Let's pull it up. DJT Bookmap. Really, Robbie? You heard other people saying it? That's funny. Hopefully, they got it from us. Now, that's probably been a pretty common thing. All right, let's pull up DJT now that it loaded for you. Let's see, 40 coming into play. 40 bucks. Where's 40? There you are. 106,000 shares at 40. It's quite a bit. 106,000. Ah, yeah, Robbie. Tesla's almost at 390. Speaking of the book map, let's see them on the book map. Why not? Pretty big resistance here. A lot of sellers stacked up at 390 on the book map with Tesla. This would be a good spot for it to reject that if it were going to. I love this area's resistance today, Chris. I love it. Look at so many touches within this range. It was the obvious base for last week with Tessie. Felipe said all the stocks are down. Hey, my watch list disagrees. But yeah, no, I mainly agree. I mainly agree with you. God dang. DJT's moving, huh? I have an alert set up on DJT at the recent high at 38.83. Or very close to it anyways. U's on the move, huh? Red River. The quad U's uranium. ASPI is ASPI uranium as well? You did a $350,000 call play on DJT last week on Wall Street Bets. Damn, Robbie. That would look wild. Wild, wild, wild. $350,000. If they're still holding that, they might need to be investigated. No, I'm kidding. That's wild, though. I couldn't even imagine that. DJT's really on fire. No kidding. How about Cooler? KULR? No. Joby? Archer, maybe? Any action there today? Action to the downside. Put action. Gosh, look at these stocks down. So many stocks down like over 5%. There's some movers today, but the popular ones are not moving very much. BENN's up a little on the day. Caterpillar. No, I'm just kidding. Big Cat, we used to call this. 1.8%. Sean used to call it Big Cat. Poor Sean got that new job and he's busy now. Yeah, Chris, QU beat all those quantum stocks were terrible again. But there could be good moves down with them. Hell yeah. Running down pretty well. Horde said, any economic news today? No, I didn't even... Well, I'm sure there's something if we go to the 1-star. There's a 3-month and 6-month bill auction later today. Actually, there is inflation expectations. This could be an interesting event, but we normally only look at 2 and 3 stars on here. Especially 3 stars. I suppose in 1 hour, this inflation expectation could be fairly big. Tesla's at 391. Wow, they really ripped above resistance. That was nice. Now they're about to fill the gap. Now this is where people need to really watch out for resistance on this potential gap fill here. 392.75 to 393. All right, let's watch it. It's about to touch. Let's see. Tesla. Great move up, though. For all the super quick scalpers there, you know, this like little breakout of that high of day, you could have maybe scalped this up really quick, but we'd be talking... You'd almost have to have it, you know, all... Of course, like everybody has it, you know, you have to have it all made up, of course. All made up and ready. Any economic news coming today? I already read that. We do have the earnings coming up here. KBH reports tonight in after hours. I know people do like looking at KBH from time to time. They're falling off in a massive way right now. KBH sometimes gets in these little downtrend cycles and they can last for a long time. Sometimes. The housing market's weird. 28% pullback right now. I don't think that... Well, for the housing market, number one, seeing yields and everything running up is pretty rough. Nobody wants to see that. Mortgage rates and everything getting insane again. Yeah, the 30-year fixed mortgage rose by 11 basis points to 6.78%. Wild. Gonna be in the 7% again soon. Yeah, look at Tesla reject right around that gap fill mark. I'm not saying it can't break there today at some point, but it's a pretty big spot. I locked in a 30-year at 4.375 in November of 24. Really? That sounds pretty awesome. Nice. That's fire. Let's see. I'm going to pull up a mortgage rate chart really quick. Let's see. Let's go see Freddie Mac's here.
Why did you leave?
How the hell did you lock that in? How did you get it that low in November? What the? How did you do that? Do you have like, are you on a VA or something? Show me the earnings for this week. Yeah, sure. Here they are. The good earnings. Mainly on Wednesday and Thursday, we have banks and Taiwan Semiconductors. Demure. Good morning, Demure. Welcome in. Said he made $4 today. Almost McRib Day, Demure. Almost. APLD tomorrow. You know what I've been watching a lot of, Demure, is this new Arma Reforger game. Man, I've been thinking about trying it out, Demure. What about you? Oh, I know you know it. I'm wondering if you have it. SoFi. $14 resistance. Pretty good. SOFI. Fell off a lot today. Back said it's holding well. It is on the day. The thing that worries me is that it filled right up into this resistance. And now it's sitting like right on resistance again. Right around $14, and it's having trouble breaking it today. Close to the gap fill, kind of like Tesla, actually. Kind of similar to Tesla, how it tried to... It ran up and got to the top of the gap fill zone and rejected. Gotcha, sounds good, Demure. Yeah, I've played Arma for a long time. Obviously this one's a little bit different, but I like Squad and those types of games a lot, as you know. At least infantry. I'm not talking about vehicles here. But I like it. It looks cool. It looks sick. I used to play a lot of Arma 3, and we did stuff on maps and servers just like this. It honestly seems just like stuff I've always done. This, Reforger. Are you cracked at Fortnite? No. No. I used to be pretty cracked at, like Black Ops 4. Like, whenever Warzone first came out, I was really good at, like, that Blackout. And then I was also pretty good at PUBG back in the day as well. I was pretty cracked at PUBG. Fortnite was just never my favorite. More of a... Once they started adding in all those unicorn skins and shit, I quit that. Sorry, it's just how it is. Yeah, all my buddies play it though. The DP28. That's a wild one. I used to only really use the I would just use the green sniper and really the M16 back in the day. The old burst fire M16, man. That used to be the best gun in the game.
That dangerous.
Got a little red dot on that thing. Valorant. No, I haven't, but that's one that people tried to get me into, and I just never kept up with it. Palantir moving down 4% on the day. Even though you zoom in and it seems like it tried to pop up, it's all these stocks gapped down on the day. So even on the ones that are recovering, it doesn't appear to look too well on the watch list, even though they do have some decent recovery. Some of them do going on. The bipod. I'm gonna be real with you, Demure. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, when I played that the most, that gun wasn't even there yet. I don't know, like, when they added that in, but I think that they added it in, like, in the middle of my playing of that. Open door. Let's go look at Moderna and Rigetti now. Rigetti is actively pushing lower now, actually lower than Moderna on the watch list, down 22%, falling under $7 a share now for Rigetti. The sentiment can shift in the short term so quickly, can't it? Especially with these quantum stuff. Oh, has it? Are you sure? I might have to beg to differ with you on that one, Demure. I don't know. Maybe it's because I played it in beta mode back in the day. See, PUBG was actually more fun before it even came out. My put is loving Rigetti. There we go, Trevor. That's how you adapt in the short term onto some of these. Nice. Oh, yeah. Apparently it was added to PUBG on the PC 1.0 update, so... Yeah, I was probably playing when it was like 0.3 or something. Let's go see Boeing here. BA. 170. Boeing is loving this 170 support. Look at how flat it's been. There are opportunities to trade a range like this too for day trades and scalps. You know, buying it off support, scalping it back up, stuff like that. I don't think that's the way many traders like to trade, though, is trading like within a range. I feel like most traders would rather trade like a range break or something along those lines. My puts loving Rigetti. How about IONQ? Any of these other quantum stocks down? Is anybody else out there trading these things down? Because, wow, I mean, they are actively falling in a crazy way. QUBT is now under 20%. Gosh. Support's giving out here. Good morning, California. Let's go, Luis. I wake up today to be a bag holder from Moderna and Intel again. What is going on with these two? Yeah, Intel isn't too bad today. Excuse me. Intel's not terrible. It still has support and the recent low coming up. I love the risk-reward ratio here with Intel, but here's what I will say with this big money play, okay? The risk-reward ratio is so good because the stop is close. Like, if Intel starts really breaking under $18.50 or the recent low, which, yeah, $18.50, it's gonna need to be cut time on this Intel play, so just realize that. Realize that with this big money play. I'm not sure if that's even the one that you were referencing, Luis, but that will be important. Now, Moderna, that one is a scary one, yeah. Moderna, lots of issues with these healthcare stocks, especially with like RFK and these people, these anti-vax people getting into office. It's not good for a lot of these vax companies like this. Yeah, KHC, definitely. I love some craft, Chris. Hell yeah, you already know. KHC, we've been watching a huge downwards channel on Kraft Heinz, and it's actually starting to approach key support. Almost time to maybe start averaging in here, Chris. Maybe so, maybe so. Look at that support. Major support. What a channel, though, and what an overall trend to the downside with craft, with just lower highs coming in constantly. Why is the energy sector up today? Crude has actually been moving very well the past 2 trading days. On Friday, it was up a ton. Today, it's moving even more. Let me see if I can find some like very specific news here with crude oil. Fresh oil sanctions on Russia and Iran. Looks like Russia sanctions are really what's pushing it up here this morning. Yeah, these Russian sanctions. A lot of news with oil, of course. Oil always has lots of little news going on, but that is a big piece of news. Good morning, Tom. How do you feel about Fubo bouncing on 431? F-U-B-O. Fubo. Oh, yeah. 4.35. I mean, let's see. Why? There has to be a reason why you picked that, right? Let's see. You said 431. Let's see. I see some more support around like 420. Of course it's 420, but yeah, I don't really see too much at 431 unless there was something on like an intraday chart. Okay, maybe. Okay. I see what you're watching now. I see what you're seeing. Since I was on a longer term chart, I'm not seeing this intraday bounce here. Totally see what you're looking at now. That's why I was investigating it. I was like, there's some reason why, and I'm not seeing it yet, but I will find it. There it was. Yeah. Chances of a bounce? I think that there's a good opportunity that there could be a bounce, but like, I would probably put it at like 60% that it breaks down, 40% that there's a bounce. I would put it like 60-40. You know, it wouldn't be that, it's already down 14% on the day. That's my problem with it. It's like, how much more is it going to go down today? QQQ. 503 resistance. This market makes me want to buy YOLO. QQQ actually looks pretty fire here. It still hasn't really broken under 500 in a true way today, but the way that it's rejecting here off resistance is actually a great sign. That's a great sign for continued bearishness. And I would say with the way QQQ is setting up, I would watch for resistance to touch soon, and I would think that it has a chance to start moving down sooner rather than later. Let's go check DJT. Making a new recent high. Hell yeah, DJT. Look at the hourly chart breaking out above that recent high. Here we go. Getting some action coming back in. Had to put it on there. Oh, SQQQ could be really good, Jesley. Yeah, if we see QQQ break below the low of the day, SQQQ will probably end up being a pretty fire play. Tesla. TSLA. 392, 392.50. Look at Tessie here. Still rejecting hard. You know, we were looking at that resistance this morning on the gap fill, and it got right to that point and rejected and just has not gotten anything going since. Been a little bit rough here. I will say, though, I'm really happy this week. I'm feeling way better than I did last week and the last couple weeks. I guess I'm finally kicking the sickness here. I also did something pretty wild. I'm always talking to you guys about like meal prep and all that type of stuff. And I did something where I ordered some Factor meals. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Factor? I always see it on all those YouTube videos and stuff. Factor. But yeah, I ended up picking up some Factor here. So next Monday, they're going to deliver me some boxes. Will be interesting there. I'll let you guys know if they're good or not. I've never tried any, like, meal things like this, so I don't know. We'll have to see. My first Factor meals just arrived yesterday? No way. That's funny. That is hilarious. Have you tried it yet? Give us a review on how they are. Ha, they're gonna have to sponsor the damn channel. If they want a review. No, I'm kidding. I will let you know if they're good or not, though. It's like there's just a big pause right now, and we're like, welcome to our new sponsor, Factor. That would be hilarious. That's really cool though, Samuel. He gets weeks and then sees me on chat every time. Oh yeah. High of day on CLF. There we go. Cleveland Cliffs. Oh, almost. You lied, Chris. Almost, but CLF. What about Nucor, NUE, or X? Okay. X probably won't move much because they're talking about prices in the high 30s, so it probably won't be moving as much as you think. I tried one yesterday for dinner. Taste was pretty good for a microwave meal. The portion was a bit small, though. Good for a cut, for sure. Damn, I don't want to hear that. I need to gain weight. Samuel, help me. No, I did this because I started looking at how many calories I generally eat and carbs and stuff. And, like, you know, this might, to a lot of you guys, sound like maybe, like bad food or something, but like, you know, like let's just say I have like a little ham sandwich for lunch or something. You know, for me, like that's cool. I'm not a huge portion person, but I'm trying to increase mine. I noticed like all the ones that I have are over 500 calories and they're all like 30 grams of carbs or more, so I'm hoping that at least helps me a little bit there. I'm just hoping that it tastes good, because as long as I like it and I just eat it, that's all I need, really. I just need to eat it, you know? It's hard to say, hard to describe. Make sure you keep room for a McRib. There we go. You know, I think I stopped at number 17 or 18. I haven't had one since. Sometimes I'm like, oh, should I just go to McDonald's and just get 2 of them and just eat them real quick just so I can say I had 20? I don't know. Palantir bouncing off 64. Using it as good support today. I've had 64 support for Palantir for a little while, actually. Holding it very well. It's bounced here before. Nice. Nice, Palantir. That's good to see. Yeah. I always get to that like 20 mark, and then that's like right around where I quit every year. Hopefully, see some better stuff. Yeah. I'm hoping those meals can help me put down some more food, though. IWM has reached a 13-week low. IWM. Russell. Really? I'm not surprised to hear that, though. Yeah, it is getting pretty rough on the Russell, isn't it? IWM. Look at IWM actually on the daily. IWM hasn't even broken highs from 2022, which is weird to say. That is weird. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually. Trevor just said, way. Man, Trevor, I don't know if you said something else, but YouTube must have taken your comment away or something. Or maybe you're correcting because I said no way or something. I don't know. Sometimes I lose myself here. So many stocks. 503.50, 505 resistance coming up. QQQ is going to be testing resistance again. It's still chopping around here, back and forth, back and forth. I'm still kind of leaning on rejection back down, but it's just very flat. Yeah, Trevor, yeah. I bet it did. Hims, new high of the day, and I am not lying. No lying, facts only. I like that name, though. Oh, yeah. Hims, here we go. Thank you, facts. I like this. Showing us some nice opportunities on the day here. Hims, I like it. Let's go see what the book map has for us. EIX puts. Wow. EIX. Edison International, PCG. Down as well again. Wow, we're really seeing good continuations and sell-offs with this California wildfire situation. PCG and EIX are getting crushed. EIX specifically today, my word, is taking a beating. Ah, you talking about Zucky? Zuckerberg? Yeah, Zuckerberg. He on Friday, he was actually out talking about... He was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Excuse me, talking about many topics. Meta stock falling. There's been a lot of adjustments on this today. Wow. I didn't hear him say any quantum comments, but I can't say that he didn't, because I didn't see the whole thing or everything he said. Those fires are intense. Yeah, Rook, that is freaky. I don't know how people do that. It really is freaky. They knew the risk of no water. Yeah, insurance. That's some bullshit with the insurance. I'll tell you what. I would say over the past 2 years, I would say nothing has probably pissed me off more than insurance. Between just not wanting to cover things and going up way too much and yada, yada, yada. It's like, why do we have insurance? So that you can cover the shit. That's why we pay for it. Yeah. I think that what they do is illegal. I really do. And if you're in the insurance game and you know about it, I know Sean Cornish is big in insurance here. You know, maybe it makes sense. I don't know. Either way, I think it's terrible. I think that insurance companies sometimes, just like any business, they sometimes might need to fail. You know, if, let's say that they take on too many people and too many bad things happen in bad areas and stuff, maybe, you know. It's tough. Boeing, $173.50, still doing nothing on the day, making me sad. Making me sad there. How about IONQ? We're going to go back to NUE. It's on the SM bot, Nucor. Starting to actually get some good action going. Yes. X is trying. CLF, new high of the day. Now nobody will have fire coverage in Cali. Yeah. You're probably right. You're probably right. You know, I wish that I could say this and that I could say it easily, but I would never live in California because of everything that goes on, but also, now that all this stuff happens, I feel like it's a definite no now. It's like, I could have probably put up with the stupid politics stuff and all that, but this stuff now, I'd be like, hell no. But obviously if I grew up there, I wouldn't just leave, probably. But if I'm gonna pick somewhere to go, that is probably, out of all 50 states, number 48, because 49 and 50 are Alaska and Hawaii. But Tesla still looking great on this recovery move now. Broke the high of the day. Got up above that huge gap fill resistance that we were watching from this morning. There we go. Hell yeah. That's fire. That's huge there. Good breakout. Tessie. Rook said you see Tesla making a run over 400 this week. I know the market's weak, but Elon and the inauguration, over 400. I could see it. If the market has a good recovery, or if Tesla really truly does get some good momentum going from this, then yeah, it could be good. Rook said it's a great place. Living in that area was an honor, but it's not worth it. The cost of living is absurd. Paid $2,700 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. M.F. Lay says, Cali's amazing. It's a huge state. If it were its own country, its economy would rank number 5 in the world. That could be true. Cali, yeah. No, I don't use any MACDs or RSI, MF, I don't know how to say your name good. How to pronounce it. I'll just call you Lay. But, yeah. No MACD or RSI from me. I don't use anything like that. I mainly look at price action, momentum, and just simply high of day breakouts, stuff like that, supports, resistance. I do look at Bookmap, which shows you where the buyers and the sellers are stacking up on the charts. This is a big deal for me as well throughout the day. I dug a hole at Coronado Beach and it brought a lot of attention. Did it really bring attention? That's pretty cool. So, like, were people at the beach just interested, or, like, what happened? Like Myth, you had it. Ah, I gotcha. Myth. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Cali is a huge state. I'm surprised it hasn't tried to secede or something before. I think they've talked about it, right? I'm sure there'd been something with that before. I dug a 4x8 hole 2 feet deep. That's not bad. That's funny, Demir. "17 years ago on Yahoo when I was 15. Sometimes that's how it is. You know, you stick with something for a long time. I still have usernames from when I was like 8, you know? That's funny. Yeah. There is some stuff with Cali that's obviously a little rough, you know? Like, I think it would be really neat if you just took Texas's laws and put it onto Cali. I'd be like, hell yeah. I'd be like, it's time to go to Cali. And I wouldn't go to LA, I'd go to like probably the wilderness part of Cali, actually. I think it's a pretty state. I drove on the stand. That's pretty cool. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't look it up. I didn't know it was an island. I like that, Demure. I hope you had some fun. Probably teaching people some history out there. Outside the Valley population centers. I'm a Florida man, but have visited CA a lot. Half the population wants to split the state in half. That's what I've heard. I have heard that. QQQ. Just can't get anything good going. The second it breaks out and tries to go for a new run on the high of the day, rejection right back down. DJT keeping it going, 15%. That's a huge deal there. Wow. I hate this flatness on the SPY and the QQQ. At least we've had a few stocks that have actually been moving today a little bit. Like Rigetti to the downside. Or like NUE to the upside. Nucor. Hey, X technically made a new high of the day. That's good. CLF actually slowed up a bit. Caterpillar kept going. 2.29%. That was one that I didn't think would keep going. Big Cat. Yeah, it sounds fun, Demure. Whoa. I opened up my Steam by accident. That's weird. I meant to click on Chrome tabs, not Steam. Let's go see EA. All right, guys. I appreciate you all joining up today. We're probably going to call the stream here. I'm getting pretty upset with this lackluster movement, and it's time to go grab some food really quick. But I'm going to be in the Discord, of course, all day. So if you guys need anything or want anything, tag me in there. If you're interested in joining up on the trading floor to get access to the bot plays, all the educational opportunities, and everything like that, check out the link I am sending in the chat. Yeah, and the lag.